Hey, Com 101. I'm Ben Farris, and I'm here to talk to you today about my favorite hobby, duck hunting. My first duck hunt was when I was in 5th grade. My dad and I decided that we would try the sport out, as we were avid deer and dove hunters, but hadn't really gotten into duck hunting. My friends were like, "Oh, Ben, you should try duck hunting, go duck hunting with us." I wasn't really too sure about it, but it was memorable to say the least. My dad spent all afternoon, got us all the gear, new shotguns, new waders, and we decided we'd try a swamp out that we had gotten permission to behind a church. Well, the swamp turned out to be a mud pit, and we ended up using our brand new shotguns as walking sticks. It went less than planned, and we didn't even kill a duck. But you know what? It was a memory. It engraved in my brain, and I've loved duck hunting ever since. Duck hunting is more than killing ducks. It connects you to nature and creates long-lasting memories. Duck hunting is not just about killing ducks, but it's about the relationships, teaching valuable skills, and the do's and don'ts of the sport. For my first point, duck hunting is about more than killing ducks. It is about conserving wetlands for future generations to enjoy hunting ducks. Through Ducks Unlimited, the world leader in all things waterfowl, they conserve over 1 million acres of wetlands a year. This is vital to the sport of duck hunting, as it guarantees that our kids and grandkids will have a place to go duck hunting. Delta Waterfowl is also a leader in preserving prime migration and breeding grounds for waterfowl. While shooting ducks is fun, conservation is the part of the sport that enables us to be able to hunt it. Duck hunting also gives you unfavorable situations sometimes. That is just how it goes. This is usually a blessing in disguise, however. This brings me to my second point, that there are experiences to be gained from duck hunting. If you have a bad experience that could have been prevented, you will not forget to prepare to prevent it on your next hunt. So this past duck season, for example, my buddy Charlie and I, we were taking his John boat out to the river, and we knew that his battery was weak, but we didn't think it was on the verge of dying yet. So the boat cranks up, we get down to the river, we go duck hunt, and it's time to set up the decoy spread after we've set up the blind, and the motor dies. We can't get it back cranked. This experience could have been prevented if we'd have had an onboard battery charger. So you know what we did for the next time? Made sure that we had that onboard battery charger. Also, if you have a good new experience duck hunting, you will share it and hopefully get more people involved in duck hunting, which is what the sport is about. Speaking of good and bad experiences, there are several do's and don'ts of hunting that can affect your experience. The first is that of duck calls. Duck calling can be essential to the sport, but can also make for a lousy hunt if you do not know what you're doing, as the ducks will not respond well to a call that sounds anything less than like a duck. So this is a standard mallard duck call, and you basically just want to blow into it 3 times saying vut, vut, vut. It's a simple quack noise. Here I'll demonstrate how to properly blow the duck call. So here I makes the raspy and the vut, vut, vut. That's a good duck call. This right here is how you're not supposed to blow a duck call, and what many people do. They will do that for the entire hunt and scare mostly any other ducks in the area away. For another do of the sport, make sure that your gun is clean. Ducks Unlimited regularly holds seminars on this issue. Without a well-cleaned and oiled gun, you may have a malfunction while hunting. Here is my duck gun that I've had since 7th grade. As you can see, it's unloaded, completely safe to be in here. It is important to keep this gun well oiled and cleaned because it is old, but it's a duck gun. It was built, to withstand the conditions. What you want to happen is for when you press the action release, for it to slide smoothly, just like that. What this does when hunting is allows shells to chamber properly. If you have dirt or grime within within the action, it can cause it to get stuck and not eject or chamber properly, causing you to miss a duck of a lifetime. The last part is a decoy spread. They are essential to duck hunting, whether you are hunting open water or in the woods. A decoy spread can make or break your duck hunt, depending on if you have the correct decoys out, the amount out, and whether it is the early season, middle season, or late season. The ducks respond differently to being decoyed. I can personally attest to this, as it took me a few seasons to understand the art of decoying. It is no simple task, and your hunt relies solely on your decoys. It is always important to remember, even if you do not kill ducks successfully the first few times, the sport is about more than just that. Duck hunting connects you to nature and creates lifelong memories. Ducks Unlimited CEO Dale Hall said, "While shooting ducks is fun, remember that your memories and experience last a lifetime, while the duck lasts only one meal." And this is true of the sport of duck hunting. And here is my audience.